let's understand conditions in SQL. In order to do so, let's first create a table that has the name students, for example. Let's say this student or every single student has a unique ID. This ID is an int, unsigned, auto increment, and a primary key. Now we have the second column that will be the name, for example, varchar, let's say 100 characters. This one cannot be null. Now we are also going to have an IQ, for example. That one is an integer and cannot be null. So let's save that. Let's execute this code. So now we have our students. And now let's create some students. So let's say insert into students. We want to have a name and an IQ. And now we need some values for those students. So we can say, for example, the first one has the name Jonas, has an IQ of 1. Now let's duplicate that line a couple of times right here. Now we have Winnie, for example. Maybe he has 2. And now we have Jeremy, IQ of, let's say this one is a really smart one. He has 4, for example. So we're going to execute that code right here. Now we have some values inside of our table. So let's say select everything from students so we can see our values in a table. So now let's say we want to select everything from students and let's create a condition. So let's say case. And for this case statement, we now need to define a couple of when statements. So when IQ, for example, is above or equal to 4, then you are a genius. Let's say when IQ is greater or equal to 2, then you are okay. And when IQ is equal to 1, then you are probably completely dumb. And now let's end this. Let's say end as result. And now let's also create a comma right here. And now we're going to execute this code. And as you can see, we're getting ID, name, IQ, and a result. So Jonas is probably completely dumb, Vinny is alright, and Jeremy is a genius. And this is how you can use conditional statements inside of SQL.